Hey, Shebas. Hey, Cruzy. Come now. Hey, guys. All right, one more surprise here in the kitchen. Again, this flooring is rotted from a leak, but this is the power line. We couldn't pull it out because it's hardwired, so we're gonna have to move the electricity over behind the new sink vanity with an outlet. And something else I hadn't seen coming up straight from the crawl space is the water line. So,
and no shutoffs.
We're gonna have to move this, cap this off, and then create a new branch off from the new vanity line. Fun.
I have no idea how to cancel this. Like you did.
There. Sounds like it's coming up.
Oh, it is. It's cut right through there.
They put a,
That's what it is.
a slice.
Yeah, he sliced the board to put it in.
I still don't see how it fit in. You got the backer on it.
This board is a replacement board. It was so rotted, he had to replace this. So he made this board to sit in here, and then he attached it with this. That's all this is.
More fun.
So, that being said,
All right, today is week 2 on Thursday, and I did not record yesterday because I got this new bin delivered from Fire Bins, and these people are really awesome. Last minute, just showed up. There's some email that I apparently didn't send, and family-owned business, super nice. Here's their bin and phone number. They're in Mishawaka. I don't know, maybe it's 30-45 minutes from here. No idea, but super nice. Go with them on the next one. Another change is we were going to have to move this air handler, and we were going to build a room for code, along with raising everything up 12 inches off the floor. So we need a stand for the new water heater that's coming today. But we're going to put it in this room, but we can't. And the cost went from about $10,000 to $15,000 because there's some other venting they need to do, and they need to dig in the concrete. So that put me $5,000 under or over budget. We've been saving in other areas, so I'm about $1,000 over budget. Just had the plumber come through, and we knew it was bad, but there's like sewage lines that aren't even connected. There's water leaks. They're bowed. So he said that's going to take about 2 days. They can come out in about 2 weeks, and it's $5,000 to $8,000, and I budgeted $7,000 for that. Bad news in the kitchen is took up the subfloor yesterday, and I need to take off the next layer because the plumber, he just went through it, and it is completely rotted. So they're going to include in that quote, they're going to include all the incorrect piping under the 2 baths and in this kitchen, which is just, if I can get it right there, it is just completely rotted. You can't even step on it. His knee just went through trying to put a cap on the dishwasher. And the other issue we have is I still can't get an electrician. We've called 2 and they don't call back. but drywall is supposed to start in a month. But I can't do that until electrician runs these new lights, can lights that are going to go in here. So, something else to do for today. All right, so finishing loading this fire bin. It's almost completely loaded here. Still Thursday, almost lunchtime. Aunt Denise is not here. She is taking care of Kona. She had to get some stitches in her paw. She cut it either walking through the house or on the backside. I think you saw her with the stocking, but it wasn't too bad. But she had to get anesthesia and a stitch or two. So Aunt Denise will be back tomorrow. My dad's showing up this afternoon after lunch, and we're going to work on figuring out what we need to make these 8 shutters, custom made shutters out of cedar. I'll show you how to do that. Yeah. All right. So week 2, it's Friday, and plumber came out yesterday, getting a quote on that, and we'll take you in to see the floor in the kitchen. But right now, Aunt Denise is building something, so we're starting some construction. So she's gonna tell us what she's doing.
Okay, if you remember from day 1, this wall was nothing but a bunch of white rock. So we had to remove all the rock. It was not the easiest job, but it was best that we got it done that way. Then we found that even though we removed the rock, this is not even. So we are putting up 2x4s to run a nice, even, level wall. And because of the fact that it's a fireplace, it's a working fireplace, we have to use Durarock X, so it is fire resistant. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm putting up 2x4s. I'm going to run those across so that we have something to put the Durarock on, and we'll enclose this. This wall is going to be a board and batten wall. We are not going to go back with rock or brick on top of it.
And just so you know, she's using these GRK fasteners. They're star head screws instead of the star screws because they strip too easy. And then these long ones are really hard to get out.
And the T20s, T25 screws are so much better to use than the Phillips screws. So I suggest those for anything you do.
All right, so back in the kitchen area, Dad's putting this floor down, and we got another one to put on top of it so that it'll be level with the existing floor. So there was this plywood and then another section to make it level, and the plumbers are redoing all water and sewage in this house because some of the pipes weren't even connected. And then we have this issue with this ice maker water line, and took the floor out, and it's actually crimped right down here. So I went to a local store and got a complete kit with a shut-off valve that's going to go up here on the wall, so the new homeowner will have easy access. All right, Denise, how's it going?
Well, had to change it up a little bit because of the way that firebox extends out. I needed a nice, clean, level surface. So I added some pieces here. Now, to keep this one from moving, which it shouldn't anyhow, as you see, I'm going to add another piece along here. That gives us a nice surface to hold our boards with. And this is all nice and level and everything. That way we can come in with the concrete and fill in some of these shorter pieces before we go ahead and put the drywall.
Get ready for drywall on Monday.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
What's going over the drywall? It's going in, not on top.
Yep, the drywall will go on top. Okay, so once it's going to be nice and flush here, once we get done with that, then that's going to be painted. Or actually, I'll probably put my strips on, which is going to be 3-inch pieces, make it all look like board and batten, and then I will go ahead and just paint the whole thing up.
Well, it can be done by Tuesday.
Yep. So the way that it's figured, I'm gonna have to patch some drywall here, a small piece, not too awfully bad, because the board and band is still not gonna be big enough to go ahead and cover that. But it gives me enough room, I can go ahead and patch that pretty easy and get it dried up.
You walked out of the picture, Denise.
Oh.
Went to the corner there. All right, here's what you don't see is I do all the work for Denise, like sharpening her pencils and getting the boards ready, getting the tools charged, and then we get action shots of her putting something in or cutting the wood. So I don't want to get harassed when you're watching this video because I do all the work. She gets action shot and credit. All right. 6.
Single racks of baby back ribs are only $2.99 a pound. Also, with a 2 please. Glenlord and Hollywood, St. Joe. We're talking to Robert and Julie from Full Circle Cafe and Espresso Bar in Stevensville. So, what are people saying about the food? I've seen people's reaction when they take a nice food and go around and ask them how everything was.
Where's my marks at?
Their eyes light up and can feel that
Good.
Didn't have it all together, here's the teeth. That way we're sure that it's
Better.
Full Circle Cafe and Espresso Bar in Stevensville. Order online and check out the menu at fullcirclestevensville.com.
Make sure it's on the table. All right, it's ready for you to cut. Action shot. Go.
Oh, you want me to cut?
You get all the
I'm
credit for the
not
cut.
used to your sauce, so. See, it's so backwards from mine. I usually have a finger up so much.
Before you press it.
Yeah, mine has a, oh, sure.
That's that. And then you just want to look, it's on this look right here. So you might want to take a practice cut there and just make sure it's on that white line. That way you can see. Hold on. Come on. I was going to make you a line over here just to see it. Okay, you good? Action shot, go!